right. Well, good evening, everybody. I am more than excited and thrilled tonight to be hosting our first team ToucanWin story. My name is Doug Overvold. Me and my wife, we live here in Lake Minnetonka, Minnesota, USA. We've been involved in this industry for 30 years, and I just feel so fortunate to find this company at the right time. We're going to do about a 15-minute overview and a little bit of training tonight. So here's what happened. Two industry leaders came together and created a category-changing business plan. There's nothing else in the world like this. Kelly is a network marketing icon. He's built 3 teams of over 100,000 associates. He's consulted for 475 network marketing companies. He's written over 300 comp plans. He's a global leader and a trainer. There's nobody in our industry with more experience. He partnered up with Don. Don's a 32-year veteran in the gaming casino industry. He ran his own software company for 25 years. He is smart as anybody I've met, and he's helped over 250 Native American communities start successful gaming operations. So we took a network marketing leader, a gaming leader, and they came together and asked this question: how can we take our experiences and create a new business model that really can change the world? And we are in a big way. Well, here's how we're going to do it. Number one, we're going to utilize the power of social media and social influencing. There's over 2 billion people on social media every day. And we're going to combine that with penny auctions. Penny auctions have already created multiple billion-dollar companies. They're highly successful. They're highly profitable. They're just a lot of fun. There's a lot of interest. There's a lot of opportunity for people to make bids and to buy things that they dreamed about for 80 to 90% off the retail price. So ToucanWin, we're going to combine the fun and excitement of penny auctions and the power of social influencing to build an amazing residual income business. Now, the only other company that had any success trying to do this, and Kelly was a part of that company, so he's already got the inside track. They broke all records in our industry. They did $1.2 billion in 18 months. That's crazy. That's insanity. And they did it the wrong way. So Kelly's taken all that experience along with Don. We're going to take that model and do it the right way and really break more records. So what's a penny auction? I didn't even know about penny auctions till about 90 days ago. People place bids and they're able to buy things they've always dreamed about owning. But if they win the bid on a penny auction, they're able to buy it for 80 to 90% off retail. So imagine a new Corvette hardtop convertible. That's my car right there. That's one I'm going to own. What if you could buy that for $10,000? That's a $100,000 car. What if you could go to Aruba for like the just dream trip, a $10,000 or $12,000 vacation for $1,200? That's why people get excited, and those are the kind of things that are available. Now, here's where it really kicks in. Every bid cost $1. So it costs $1, but it only moves the auction up by a penny, hence the term penny auction. So just remember that. It's really important to understand that the bids cost $1, and when you make a bid, it's going to move the auction by 1 penny. So let's say that we put up a $100 gift card, and we're going to be doing hundreds of auctions every week and all kinds of stuff. But let's just say we do a $100 gift card. The winning bidder gets it for $10. So are they excited? Of course they are. They get $100 of gas for $10. Remember, each penny bid equals $1. So the winning $10 bid, how many pennies is that? It's 1,000 pennies, and each bid is $1. So that brought in $1,000 of revenue. And that's where the power is of how profitable this can be. It's an amazing value for the person that wins the auction, and it's a really profitable way to get goods to the marketplace. So ToucanWin, we send the bidder their $100 gas card. Congratulations. That leaves $900 in total revenue, $900. And the company is able to pay 75% of that. 75% of that goes into the compensation plan. So that $100 gas card that sold for $10 in penny bid just generated $675 in commissions for all the associates. And we'll kind of compare that. Let's just say you take a traditional direct sales company, maybe they're selling CBD, they got a nutritional supplement, maybe it's a skincare line, pretty common. Product cost for most companies is around 10 to 20%. They got an overhead of about 20%. And if they just want to make a fair profit of 10%, their total cost is 50%. It's 50% is their cost of sales. So that means at the very best, they can pay out 50%. So they sell a $100 bottle of CBD and they can pay out $50 in commissions. Compare that to our gift card, same value of $100. What do you want to be part of? A company that's paying $50 in commissions, or they can pay $675? That's what's going to blow this away. There's nothing else like it. There's no other place that can create this type of profitability. And we'll be running thousands of auctions, and it'll be on electronics. We'll be doing classic cars, collector cars, sports cars, gift cards, watches, dream vacations. And then we'll be doing little things like, the $100 gift card. So there'll be something for everybody to be in these auctions and placing their bids. And we really believe, we already know what happened with the prior company, but we know this is going to generate millions and millions of revenue for all of our associates. Now, there's no guarantee. I'll just make the disclaimer. As exciting as this is going to be, you still got to go out. You got to put the effort in. So we don't guarantee there's any income, but this is going to be easier, in my opinion, and faster than anything you've ever tried or ever looked at before. Now, let's look at the numbers on a big ticket item. We showed you the $100 gas card, but let's run the numbers on this Corvette. And again, if you haven't seen the new mid-engine Corvette, they have a hardtop convertible. They're about $105,000. Oh my gosh, they're just, it's like, we got to have one, right? So we run an auction, and the winning bidder is it's typically around 10 to 20% of the retail price is what things typically sell for in a penny auction. So at 10%, the lucky winner, whoever's the last bid, and we'll get into penny auctions another time in a different training, a little more detail, but the lucky bidder is going to win that for $10,500. Just imagine the stories they're going to be telling everybody. They're posting that on social media. All their friends are going to want to get in. It's going to create a buzz and an excitement as people start winning and getting life-changing things. So $10,500 is like the deal of a lifetime. But remember, every bid's worth $1. So $10,500 in pennies is $1,050,000 in revenue. $1,050,000 in revenue is what came in the door. We're going to go ahead and pay for that new Corvette. So we'll pay the $105,000, and the winning bidder is going to pay the $10,500. That's going to leave $945,000 in total revenue, where you pay out 75% to the associates. So that one Corvette just generated $708,000 that's going into global bonus pools. Is that crazy? That's one auction, and there's going to be hundreds, thousands of these going all over the world. So that's not even in the exciting part. It's really our social influencer income plan and how you can participate. Obviously, you can buy bids and play the penny bids, and you're going to score some good deals. I know we all will, but let's look at the money. So number one is a successful bidfluencer. You can earn 20% on all the bids purchased by everyone you personally refer. So everybody that you personally bring in, and the bid packages are going to be $50 a month. That's the minimum to be active. So you got to buy $50 in bids to be active to get into all three of the payouts that we have. But then there'll be bid packages of $100, $150, $250, $500, and I think $1,000. And the more bids you buy, the more bids you're going to get free bids. So I think if you buy the $250 bid package, I don't remember the number, but I think you actually get 300 bids. So there's incentives if you want to do more, but the minimum's 50. So whatever that is, you get paid 20% and all those people. So let's say you've got 20. I'll back that up. I'll show you an example on our next slideshow of what those numbers look like. But easily to start making a few $100, $1,000, $2,000 a month, number one, just by getting 20% of all the bids purchased by the people you purchased from your firm. Okay. Number two is we also pay a 5% fast mover bonus. And here's how it works. The top 20 producers of new bids, so these are new people that you brought in, so new people that month, the top 20 producers that bring the most new referred bids are going to share in 5% of Toucan's revenue. Now, we think we're going to be doing $1 million to $2 million a month within our first 90 days. I think just with everything, the numbers we're seeing and the excitement. But let's say there's $2 million of net revenue. 5% of that goes into a bonus pool, or $100,000 divided equally for the top 20 people who bring new business in the front door. That's a $5,000 fast mover bonus for each person. Look at it, $10 million a month. At $10 million a month, that goes to a $500,000 pool. That's $25,000 each for people that are aggressive and are fast mover. And then this is really where the magic is, everybody, is that we take a full 50% of the net auction revenue. It's divided among 10 global bonus pools. And here's kind of how it works. And what's so really, and this probably grabbed me more than anything else, is that every other company, you only get paid on your efforts, your team, okay? And we know there's people out there that build $1 million teams and they're massive producers, but that's a small percentage of people. In our case, you get paid on all the revenue from the entire company. So you're not paid on your team, you're paid on global bonus pools. So everybody's going to have access to all the revenue, which is, I just think, super, super cool. And that's what's going to produce some amazing checks. There's a great chance here to make a little part-time money, refer a few people, do a few bids. You can have some fun. You can make this a part-time. But I know a lot of people joining us now are doing this because they see the big picture, brand new company, new concept, new industry, new pay plan. And if you want to go big, I think this is the best opportunity to really go big. Now, you can get into these bonus pools after you bring in one person. So you need to be an active bidfluencer, which is you got to do $50 in personal bids. If you have one person you brought in and you're doing 100 total bids, you're in pool number one. You can hit the first pool, and these pay out weekly. The first 7 pools pay out weekly. The last 3 pools pay out, the first 5 pay out weekly. I think 6 and 7 monthly, and pools 8, 9, and 10 pay out quarterly. But you could literally get in and be in pool 1 and getting paid on global bonus pools. So we're actually developing 2 compensation plan training videos this week. There'll be a short version, kind of the sizzle, and then there'll be a complete breakdown. We'll show you all the numbers, exactly how it happens. Okay, there's 2 pre-launch incentives. We just opened up, I think it's less than 2 weeks, our pre-enrollment. We're hoping to go live in September. Don't have a date for you, but we're not that far away. But everybody that joins now is a free bidfluencer. You get 2 incentives. Number 1, you automatically get promoted to successful bidfluencer. That means you're in pool 1 automatically. So just by joining for free right now, we want to bring in, Kelly told me the numbers. I think we're bringing in, I don't know, it's like 10,000 people or 20,000 people have already joined in 2 weeks, but we're getting like thousands of people. We want to have 50, 100,000 people in this before we go live. So just get people to join, get them in, have them join for free. They're automatically promoted to successful bidfluencer. And then number 2, we'll be running special auctions. So there'll be the ToucanWin, and you can go to ToucanWin.com and see the auction site. It's not live yet, but we're integrating the auction site with the back office and the compensation plan. So there'll be the regular auctions, but for people to join us in our pre-launch period, we'll be running special auctions every month just for the people joining now. So that means there's going to be a lot smaller group of people and a lot better chance for you to get in. There's going to be some really cool things that we're putting in for kind of our early bird people that are coming in. So that's the quick story. I want to show you a little bit about getting started, how you get going with ToucanWin. You join for free. If you haven't joined yet, just ask the person that invited you here to send you their link. And really all you need is name, email, phone number, and you'll get plugged in. Then just start learning. Just jump on our Zooms, get on our Facebook group, and you start to learn the basics. We'll have a couple compensation plan videos ready this week. And it's really just about sharing an exciting concept. I mean, who wouldn't want to get a new Corvette for $10,000? Who doesn't want to go to Aruba? Who doesn't want to, get that, 65-inch TV for $200? And those stories, when people start winning those things and it gets out on social media, it's going to be crazy. So here's some of the tools. We've got a 2-minute sizzle video. That's what I lead with. Then we got a 6-minute presentation video. We're just launching now weekly Zooms. You can do 3-way calls. And then we've also created a pre-launch website. And then the pre-launch incentives, that's a big thing that can help you get a few hundred people in right away. And then just for our team, and there's people that aren't on my team right now, and that's okay. I mean, everybody's invited, but I'm going to be doing Zooms Tuesdays. This is the very first one we've done. So congratulations. You are literally on the first team Toucan Zoom we've ever done. And these are Central Time. So please convert these to your time zone. And I'll be posting this out on the Facebook group. I'll show you where to find that here in the next slide. 7 p.m. on Tuesday, 4 p.m. on Thursday, 12 noon on Saturday. Okay. And we're going to keep these to well, we're at 20 minutes right now. So I want to just kind of, show new people the business, talk a little bit about training, how to get started. And then if you want to get plugged in, this is our Facebook group. So, wow, look at all these faces, man.
Awesome.
This is killer for our first Zoom. And I actually sent the wrong link out. I feel so bad. I sent out the link from my Zoom and everybody said they need a passcode, and you don't need a passcode. There'll be no passcode if you got the right link. But for some reason tonight, Zoom, like 20 minutes before the Zoom, said you need a passcode. So I just sent out a new link. Otherwise, we probably would have had twice the people.
Oh, you know it.
Wow, look at this group, man, from all over the world. We got people on from Singapore, Philippines, Vietnam, Europe, USA. It's awesome. So guys, I'll take a couple minutes for a few questions. You'll have to unmute yourself if you got a question or a comment. Unmute.
Sure. Hey, Doug, Coach Mark here. Excellent presentation. I just wanted you to speak to something else I was impressed about, speaking with the owner in regards to compliance and how that is going to, keep the opportunity, up and legal, because a lot of times marketers are the ones that cause problems. Can you speak to the compliance and how the company is going to be, making sure everybody's on the same page?
Absolutely. So we will. We've got most of our compliance already written, Marcus, and it's a great question. So when people join, they'll have to agree to the terms of our compliance. If people are out of compliance, they'll be suspended and possibly terminated. So you're right. We got it. The golden goose is the key. The other thing, everybody, is to become a successful bidfluencer. And that's how you get into the fast start and into the 10 global bonus pools. So just so you understand, if you join as a free bidder, you can make 10% on all the people you personally refer. So you can just build a team of bidders and do the auction and make money and not build a team or do anything. But if you want to get in to become what's called a successful bidfluencer, we're going to require everybody to pay a $39 fee and to attend Toucan University. So everybody will be required to go through a 2-hour training, and we're going to cover everything: the compensation plan, how to use your back office, how to use social media, how to, we're going to cover the entire business. So everybody that's joining is going to be required to go through 2 hours and pass a written test. So we know everybody will get started on the right foot. And then, if the authorities ever say, hey, what's going on, we can show them that we've got a full training, because every company talks about training compliance, but they don't do anything. And when Kelly put together this idea of Toucan University, it was brilliant. The other thing is all the trainers are going to come from the field. So we're looking for people that have experience training. We call them teachers. So there's an opportunity to make money if you want to get in and start teaching. Let's say we bring in 20,000 people in the first 90 days. That's a lot of people to train. We need a lot of trainers. And when you see the money, there's actually a video we created just on Toucan University that'll show you what the numbers are. But just as a teacher, if you do 2 training classes a week for us, you can generate $1,200 a week in revenue, just training. That's almost $5,000 a month. So we know a lot of people need to generate income quickly. And then we have something called a Toucan Professor, and you're going to be teaching the teachers. And Toucan Professors, I think the numbers are like $4,000 a week. So we've got a lot of good structure all built in, Marcus. You'll see more about it, but I think we got it all set, man. All right, guys. Well, hey, like I said, congratulations. You're the first one. Kelly,
hey, Doug, Kelly here. I am here. I've made it. I've settled in from my little journey across country here and paused for the evening, and I got on and had the privilege to listen. I must say you did an absolutely amazing job. We had an amazing group of people on here tonight. I recognize and have talked to many of you and several new people. And those new people, I'm so glad you're on here, and we definitely look forward to seeing your success and helping you any way we possibly can. So again, for me, this is created as a company of a purpose and a mission. I have done a training course I did for years and years and years while working in the consulting industry with Sheffield Resources, where we talked about building a perfect network marketing company and what did it take. And we would go through all the things that, most people would imagine. You have to have a lot of capital, to a diverse product line, to Fortune 500 management, and just all the things. We'd list 10 or 15 things on the board. But then when you really analyze and evaluated the 8 or 10 companies that have become billion-dollar business in this industry, none of them had any of that. They all had only one thing in common. They had owners and leadership that had a purpose that was far bigger than the business, and their why was so big that no matter what the circumstance, or no matter how big the challenges, they would never quit. And that's my commitment to you guys. Is this my why and my purpose here is to create a company that doesn't just affect a few people or a few thousand people, but literally changes the lives of tens of thousands of people in a very profound way, in which we create generational wealth for their families. And you have, because I am purpose driven and on fire about achieving this, there is no quit in me, no matter what. I'm here for doing whatever we have to do, and we'll face every challenge, every thing that comes along, because we all know they happen. Nothing happens perfect in life, although I do have a lot of gray hair of wisdom of having seen the good and the bad and the ugly of this industry for the last 35 years. And from both a distributor perspective and from a corporate owner and from a consultant perspective. And I'll tell you, the one thing that makes all those companies successful is they had leadership and owners that did not understand the word quit. And that's my commitment. We will never quit, and we will figure out the solutions. And we appreciate the input from all of you. Believe me, every day, I've had some great conversations that have allowed us to have a better understanding of what our market really is and how we best go out and achieve what we're trying to do. But the one thing I want to stress to all of you as well you guys are in a paradigm shift of a new concept. I mean, we truly are not truly a network marketing company of a traditional sense of any type. We are truly a new category, and that is social influencer income. Social influencer income. We're looking to go out of the whole realm of the traditional direct sales industry, which I love. It's in my life for since 1985. I love it, but at the same time, we all have seen we've seen the scars and the black eyes, so to speak, of the industry. And I want to get past that to where we can grow a business that's literally bigger than the entire direct sales industry, because the industry itself only has about 20 or 25 million people worldwide in the industry. And I truly believe that in 5 to 10 years, we will be bigger than the entire industry of network marketing, because we are social influence income. And the fact that we all know there are people in the social media realms who have followers of 80 to 90 million people, not 20 or 25 million. So again, you're at the right place, the right time, and I am so happy you're here. And any way we can help, I look forward to working with all of you.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Kelly. And Kelly, I got to tell you, man, I've known Kelly for several years now. We've worked really close together. I've done some good things. I just knew he had experience like nobody else ever with, consulted for 475 companies, wrote 350 comp plans. But when I saw him build this and how quickly he built this comp plan and built this company in the back office and the policies and the training, I'm blessed, man. I'm just blessed and thrilled to be a part of the team. Okay.
Well, thank you, Doug. And again, I see Dr. Breakthrough's on here. Awesome. I truly look forward to learning from you and having you a part of our whole leadership movement and training movement. And I know, Steve Stuckey's on here, Booner's on here. I mean, I see a lot of people on here that, I literally have had the privilege to work with daily over the last several years. So we're on a mission, guys. Let's go have some fun.
Okay, one more thing for you people interested in training. I'm looking at the chat line. I see we got a lot of exciting people that can be teachers and professors. And do me a favor, join the Facebook group. We're halfway. We've got Toucan University halfway built already, but we'll have that finished. And Kelly, we're going to be able to get people trained pre-launch, right? Is that the plan, that they could pay their?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and allow people to go and start the Bidfluencer training here in the next couple of weeks. So we'll be a week or two ahead of launch time, simply because I know we got so many people. Right now, Doug, you'd mentioned we had over 5,000 people join the first 7 days. And I know now, I haven't checked the numbers today, didn't check them except early yesterday, but we're on track to be over 10,000 people by the end of this week. And that's 2 weeks in the business.
That's crazy.
So there's going to be a whole lot of people to train.
Hey, Kelly, Coach Mark here. Just wanted you to share again your experience of how well you've been connected down through the years through the legal industry of MLM.
Absolutely. You mentioned, and you brought that up. I heard you ask that question. For me, this is critical, guys, because I don't want to get on too big of a soapbox, but I've been a part of the DSA and the Direct Sales Association and the MLMIA, and I've been a part of basically the back side of the industry for 30 years, been a consultant with Sheffield for 12 years. I know all the attorneys, from my friend Jeff Babner, who passed, to, Spencer Reese and Kevin Thompson and Kevin Grimes and all the attorneys in the MLM space. And really, for the last 8 to 10 years, there has truly not been anything of value pretty much in the industry. There's been a lot of companies that have come and gone, and literally they have not, they haven't been in compliance. They're really, truly just out there for a quick buck. And a lot of it has caused a real truly a negative draw on the industry over the last, especially 2 to 3 years, to where the DSA kind of called an out-and-out war on a certain element of the industry, where people are getting in and getting their people's to send all their crypto to somebody, and somebody get crypto, and literally when the music stops, you get tens of thousands of people who've lost a lot of money. So the industry gets a black eye. And also because of that, the government is stepping in and cracking down on those types of companies, not only cracking down, but literally arresting the distributor force and the ownership and sending those people to jail. So for me, I wouldn't do this if it wasn't legal. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't moral, if it wasn't ethical, if it didn't have the right principles of long term, if it didn't, I wouldn't do it because one, it's not worth the risk. I don't need that headache. But also I live in a different set of values to where that's not important to me. I've been hit by 100 of these, these deals to get rich quick and, put your money in here and, you get your daily return. And I don't buy those because, again, somebody usually always gets hurt. So I guess for me, doing this and doing it right, so you all understand, we incorporated the company. We're not a U.S. corporation. We're out of the islands of Nevis, and we are running the company out of the Netherlands. I'm moving to the Netherlands in the near future to be running the company on a day-to-day basis, and that's where I'll be doing a lot of my hiring, a lot of my staffing, and things of that nature. Of course, because of the advent, really because of what's happened the last 2 or 3 years, there's obviously remote work all over the world, and we will utilize people in all areas of the world because we are global. As of Monday morning, we had people in 38 countries already in this company. Again, over 5,000 people in 38 countries. So we are going to have a global footprint, and because that's why I wanted to implement and put Toucan University in effect day one. And we're going to start training people before we officially even launch, because I want a compliant, educated, trained force of people who understand what they can and can't say, Dr. Mark, where they cannot, go out and just kind of, start making claims that are wrong, earning claims, things that are illegal, because I'm protecting this long term for you and your family and your kids and grandkids and future grandkids, great grandkids, whatever it may be, because if you can't do it right and do it long term, don't do it. And for me, that comes to the compliance side of making sure that everybody knows what they can and can't say. So if someone comes, and they will, and I'm not saying they won't, because when you get big enough, you do attract that attention. Somebody will come and say, well, how are you doing this? What are you doing? Well, look, here's how we do it. We require people to have bidders who are not bid fluencers. Not everybody involved in the opportunity is in it for the opportunity, because a lot of people just want to bid and participate and have the potential to win auctions. That's our bidders. And that's separate from our bid fluencers. So we do have a customer, a real customer, not a customer just in a name only. But then also we have trained and educated our force on making sure they're in compliance, so they're not misrepresenting or saying things they can't. And if someone has, we want to know who that is and allow us to internally discipline them if, maybe suspending their check for a week or a month or doing something we need to do to let them know that this will not be tolerated. And in the future, if, and unfortunately, if people do not learn, you do have to take that disciplinary action, and we will, because I'm not going to allow one person to destroy the opportunity for you or Doug or Dr. Breakthrough or Steve or anybody else, because you all deserve this. You all deserve this for long term. Your family deserves it. And it's up to me and the company to make sure that we manage that for everybody, so we're here long term. Now, part of that reason I'm doing all this is because I have a lot of experience in this. I've written 350 plus comp plans. I know what's legal in a comp plan, what's not legal in a comp plan. I know what you have to do to make all the exceptions of, from the Amway ruling with the FDA to the latest compliance agreement that is made by Herbalife. I mean, I keep up with all the internal changes and rules by, all the government agencies, from the SEC to the FDA and everybody in between, and what they require from the direct sales industry. So, and then not only that, but we also have to have compliance within the pending auction industry. And so we have gone out and found the best people to help us in that area and make sure we have the best advice, and making sure, we're like a Deal Dash or Qbids or something like that. It's been around for 5 to 6 years, and they're making billions of dollars. So we want to make sure that in all areas of what we're doing, we're fully compliant and long-term. In order to do that, we have hired, some of the best consultants on the legal side. But for us, it's a matter of as we do this, we know we're running it out of the Netherlands, we're running it all over the world. We're making sure that we have compartmentalized our risk and management so that it's planned for maintenance long term. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Really excited about it, and that you cross the T's, dot all the I's. Where do you think our first global convention will be when we're all be together? What island are we going to meet on?
That's interesting. That was a conversation with my partner Don and I today. We have, internally we'd already made a decision a while ago that we're going to have what we call 4 regional events a year. One in Europe, Asia, North America, probably South America, maybe. But the first one will be wherever in the next 90 to 120 days we have the most activity. So you guys are going to drive that decision, but we want to have our first event sometime probably end of November, maybe at the latest first of the year, January.